Rule number 2, minimum requirements for accessibility. Design criteria, categories of disabled persons. 1. Impairments during confinement to wheelchairs. 2. Impairments causing difficulty or insecurity in walking or climbing stairs, or requiring the use of braces, crutches, or other artificial supports, or impairments caused by amputation, arthritis, spastic conditions, or pulmonary, cardiac, or other ill rendering individuals semi-ambulatory. 3. Total or partial impairments of hearing or sight causing insecurity or likelihood of exposure to danger in public places. 4. Impairment due to conditions of aging and incoordination. And 5. Mental impairments whether acquired or congenital in nature. Anthropometrics and dimensional data as guides for designs. The minimum and maximum dimensions for spaces in the built environment should consider the following criteria. 1. The varying sizes and statures of person or of both sexes, their reaches and their lines of sight at both the standing and sitting position. 2. The dimensional data of the technical aids of disabled persons. Included in the second considerations are the dimension of wheelchairs, the minimum space needed for locking and unlocking leg braces, plus the range of distance of crutches and other walking aids for persons using such devices. 3. The provision of adequate space for wheelchair maneuvering generally ensures adequate space for disabled persons equipped with other technical aids or accompanied by assistants. In determining the minimum dimension for furniture and fixtures accessible to disabled person, the following anthropometric data shall serve as guidelines for designs. The length of wheelchairs varies from 1.10 meters to 1.3 meters. The width of wheelchairs is from 0.60 meters to 0.75 meters. A circle of 1.5 meter in diameter is a suitable guide in the planning of wheelchair turning spaces. The comfortable reach of person confined to wheelchair is from 0.70 meters to 1.2 meters above the floor and not less than 0.4 meters from room corners. The comfortable clearance for knee and leg space under tables for wheelchair users is 0.70 meters. Counter height shall be placed at a level comfortable for disabled persons' reach. Basic physical planning requirements. No group of people shall be deprived of full participation and enjoyment of the environment of be made unequal with the rest due to any disability. In order to achieve this goal adopted by the United Nations, certain basic principles shall be applied. 1. Accessibility. All people. The built-in environment shall be designed so that it shall be accessible to all people. This means that no criteria shall impede the use of facilities by either the handicapped and non-disabled citizens. Reachability. Possible reach. Provision shall be adapted and introduced to the physical environment so that as many places or buildings as possible can be reached by all. Usability, use and enjoy. The built environment shall be designed so that all persons, whether they are disabled or not, may use and enjoy it. Orientation, find ways. Finding a person's ways inside and outside of a building or open space shall be made easy for everyone. Safety, less hazard. Designing for safety ensures that people shall be able to move about with less hazards to life and health. Workability and efficiency, participate. The built environment shall be designed to allow the disabled citizens to participate and contribute to developmental goals. Rule 3. Specific requirements for building and related structures for public use. Classified of buildings by use of occupancy. Category 1. Residential. Category 2. Commercial and industrial. Category 3. Educational and industrial. 4. Agricultural. And 5. Ancillary. Standards of accessibility for special type of facilities. The provision of this section shall apply to the specified type of facilities and identified specific requirements for accessibility and usability, which shall be provided for each of the listed occupancy uses. 1. Auditoriums, assembly halls, theaters, and related facilities. A. Seating for the disabled shall be accessible from the main lobby to primary entrances together with related toilet facilities. B. In all assembly places where seating accommodation is provided, there shall be spaces for disabled person as provided. 4 to 50 seats, 2 wheelchair seating space. 51 to 300 seats, full wheelchair seating space. 301 to 500, 6 wheelchair seating space. When the seating capacity exceeds 500, an additional wheelchair seating space shall be provided for each total seating capacity increase of 100 seats. Readily removable seats may be installed in these spaces when such spaces are not required to accommodate the wheelchair users. Computation of accessible units. In the computation for the allocation of accessible units and seating capacity decimal greater than 0.5 shall be considered as 1 unit. In all cases, a minimum of 1 accessible unit shall be provided. Application of barrier-free facilities and features. 1. Graphic signs shall be bold and conspicuously installed in every access from point of entry to connection or connecting destination. Walkways shall be provided with adequate passageway in accordance with the provision. 3. Width of corridors and circulation system integrating both and vertical access to ingress or egress level of the building shall be provided. 4. Doors and entrances provided herein used as entry points at entrance lobbies as local points of congregation shall be designed to open easily or accessible from floor to floor or to any point of destination. 5. Washrooms and toilets shall be accessible and provided with adequate turning spaces. 6. Whenever elevator is required, it should meet the requirements provided. 7. Ramps shall be provided as means of access to level of change going entry points and entrances, lobbies, influenced by conditions or location or use. 8. Parking areas shall be provided with sufficient space for disabled persons to allow easy transfer from car park to ingress or egress levels. 9. Height above the floor or switches and controls shall be in accordance with the provision. 10. Handrail shall be provided at both sides of ramps. 11. Floors provided for each route of the wheelchair shall be made of non-skid material. And 12. Water fountains shall be installed as required.